In today's yogic dreaming practice, we'll go for a walk in the Himalayas. So lie down and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes and feel your entire body sink into the bed. Now let's take the body into a deeper state of rest by tightening and relaxing the muscles. As you breathe in, clench your fists and tighten your arms, your chest, your face, and your legs. And as you breathe out, let go completely. As you breathe in, clench your fists and tighten your arms, your chest, your face, and your legs. And as you breathe out, let go all tension. Completely relax. As you begin to relax, the sounds start flowing in. Let them lull you deeper into a state of rest. Hear each sound, mimic it in your mind, and move on to the next one. Listen, acknowledge, and move on. Listen to each sound as if it's music playing. And now notice how you feel. Now take your awareness to both your feet. Relax both your feet together. Your ankles are relaxed. Your calf muscles are relaxed. Your knees are relaxed. Your thighs are relaxed. Your hips are relaxed. Now feel both your legs together and completely let go. Allow gravity to support them. Move your awareness into your torso, your belly and your chest, and the entire length of your back. Relax your torso completely. Now move your awareness into your hands. Notice how they feel and consciously relax them. Your wrists are relaxed. Your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, and your shoulders. Feel both your arms together and relax them completely. Observe your neck and your head and let go of all effort. Feel the face soften. And now spread your awareness throughout your whole body. The whole body is floating. As you float, notice the soft rise and fall of your chest. Notice these subtle, small movements that come with the breath. Keep observing the breath. You notice that the movements are very small and subtle. You can feel the rise and fall of the belly. You can feel the rise and fall of your chest. And you begin to notice smaller movements in the shoulders and in the arms. And you notice the whole body moving with the breath. Subtle, small movements. And now you see yourself walking on a mountain path in the Himalayas. Beautiful spring flowers, tiny specks of light yellows, bright whites, shocking pinks, and soft lilacs all along the path. They make a pattern against the green grass, like a carpet woven by an expert craftsman. Your hike now takes you downward along the side of a mountain toward the valley floor. The sound of running water is ever present. Sometimes this noise is a faint and distant murmur. At other times, it's a pounding sound of a column of water driving down to the ground in a cascading waterfall. This ever-present sound provides a further reminder of the endless nature of change. That water is staring down the mountain, one grain of sand at a time. You imagine yourself as the water being swept toward the sea, and you recognize that even in surrender, the water cuts away at a mighty mountain. You imagine yourself as the mountain and find that trifling attacks by wind or rain are no match for your rugged timelessness. You reach the valley floor and welcome a flat walk alongside the flowing stream. Clear water rushes over smooth, rounded rocks that gleam in the sunshine. The rocks seem still, but you know that they are shifting over time. Water and gravity are taking those rocks on a downward ride. After crossing a bridge constructed from fallen logs, you follow the trail as it begins to climb. The vegetation is dry. Trees are sparsely seen, and dry grass stands in dense tufts. There is much more exposed stone on this portion of the trail. Large rocks that have crumbled from the mountain, lying in random shapes and sizes. In a short time, your walk begins to take you back into a grassy meadow. You walk through a valley in miniature, with rolling knolls on either side. And soon the path runs into a marshy patch. Here the ground is muddy from a flow of water that hasn't yet cut a channel into the soil to form a stream. You notice the greener and more succulent grass in the patch where the water flows. The murmur of a tiny stream up ahead where the water has merged can hardly be heard. When the breeze blows, that sound is lost amongst the rush of air across your ears. This wet patch shows you how water droplets come together humbly, adhering to one another until they become mighty rivers like the Ganga. The water that has dripped past your shoe will not be stopped in its march to the sea. As the trail drops down again, you see the site where you'll camp for the night. Your tent is of the instant pop-up variety that nearly assembles itself. Once you set it up, you stack wood in a loose and airy fashion over a pile of twigs and paper tinder. You'll need the fire to make your evening tea and to heat up your dinner. You warm some water up in a kettle for some tea to enjoy as you watch the sun go down. Layers of clouds take on various brilliant shades from orange to hot pink. The mountains in the foreground become less distinct as the sun shines more obliquely on them. The distinct ridges become vague striations in a pile of mountains, and the vast distances in between are conveyed in the slightly different hues from one to the next. As the highest mountain flames into brilliance, the lower ridges sit in the shadow and approach black. By the time it's completely dark, you've moved on to warming your dinner. The shepherds have gathered flocks together for the night and are staying far away. The baa of the sheep is replaced by the call of nocturnal birds and animals, and the chirping and clicking of insects. These creatures of the night are so boisterous that you can't even hear the gurgling sound of the stream. After you've had your dinner and for a time peacefully watched the fire fade, you put the fire out. As you glance skyward, you notice something different about the sky. You're not sure what it is at first. While your night vision grows stronger in the absence of the campfire flames, you realize this isn't the night sky that you're used to seeing. In the city where lights are everywhere, the night sky consists of sparsely spaced points of light. Here, you can not only see the points of light, and a lot more of them at that, but also clouds of color. Despite the chill air, you lay back in the soft grass and stare up at the sky, lost in the spectacle of distant galaxies. And a shooting star goes by. Retreating to your tent, you crawl inside and lie in your warm sleeping bag. You feel the fatigue and weariness of a long day of walking in the highlands. But this weariness only heightens the intense wave of relaxation that comes as you let all tension drain from your body. Your body seems to sink into the ground as your muscles become so slack. Your thoughts flow like the streams you walked next to earlier in the day, surrendering to the lay of the land.